Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your monthly reading. This is for Pisces. If this resonates with you, Pisces, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Pisces, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Pisces out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa, interchangeable. So however it resonates with you, this is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Let's see. Ooh, okay. There you are. Well, they're not going to give up on this. Okay, there is an obsession with you. However, I'm seeing too many people in the mix. Okay, but there is an obsession in regards to you because you're releasing it, and they feel that energetic disconnect, and they're going to try so hard to keep you in their life. And they may make some serious promises here. But the advice is kind of stand your ground. Continue to stand your ground. I feel like you're standing your ground, and you need to continue to stand your ground. They're going crazy. All right. There is someone else attached to this that is toxic. The person, it's like you are their lifeline, but they too like the drama. It's just a mess. So before we get too deep into the situation, for those of you that are interested in career, I will be reading love, and then I will read career after. And then after all is said and done, I will get you an oracle card and get you a little message from the universe. Also, for those of you that are interested in private readings, they are available at secrettarot.com, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. Okay, so this person is kind of rushing back towards you full. They're hot and bothered. Okay, they're going crazy. There's an obsession, and every day it gets a little bit worse for this person. When you ignore them, when you release them, they feel that energetically, but they're struggling to let this dynamic go. Like they feel like you are their lifeline because they are in such a bad place. There's they are truly with a very toxic person, but it makes them toxic, and therefore it creates a toxic situation for you. So they've got to figure out their life. They're going to come back around and make a lot of promises. It's going to be up to you if you want to receive this person. So we've got commitment here. They're in a toxic commitment. They're going to make promises to you in regards to commitment. You need to handle this situation very carefully because it could be very detrimental to you. It's a very heavy energy. 4 of Wands here. It is a very strong soul connection, very past life, right? Like it's almost like this person there's a debt owed, like a past life debt owed. How can we find balance in this particular lifetime? Well, they've got a lot of hard decisions to make. It's on them. Very difficult soul connection here, but it is a soul connection, and that's why you struggle with it, and it's definitely why they struggle with it as well. Two of Cups. They want a positive shift. They want things to go a completely different way. But there's, like definitely past life unfinished business that needs to happen. Wheel of Fortune. So they're rushing towards you. Like I said, they're on fire here. We got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. They're coming towards you pretty hardcore here. And they're going to say a lot of things. It's going to be truthful. It's going to be emotional. And if you allow it, it could be quite passionate. But there will be this, it happens so fast. It could be more of a face-to-face thing, because I feel like they're having a hard time reaching you. All right. So communication, all these knights, pages, there will be a conversation. They will make sure of that. So we got the Devil here, and there's apologies, there's expressions of love. Every second that goes by that they don't talk to you, the more and more obsessed they are becoming. But there's still an attachment to quite a toxic energy on their end that they need to release. They need to release that. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I feel like you made the decision to focus on self. Here you are, Queen of Cups. Yes, you could be dealing with another water sign. However, you made the decision to take yourself out of the equation and just start enjoying your life again and focus on self and kind of rebuilding your emotional and mental health, really, because of all of this. It's such a mind fuck. So there's too many people here, first of all, with this Three of Cups. If you continue to allow them to have too many people here, they would have too many people here for as long as it is allowed. You said this isn't allowed anymore. And you started to enjoy yourself and just live your own life and just let them go. You decided to release it and let it go. However, the energy is still very heavy in the air, and you can almost feel them coming. You can feel them thinking about you, because your mind, they pop in your mind because they're thinking of you so hard. They're having trouble releasing this. Ten of Wands here. So here they come. Knight of Cups. They're showing up in a pretty big, bold way with this Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. They're going to, it's like they are an unstoppable force when it comes to you. They will be seen, they will be heard, okay? Your advice is to stand your ground. Stand your ground. And they have to examine their life and figure out what they want. That's it. And that it's truly as simple as that. They're the one that has to make this very difficult decision. But even if they do, will you still be there to receive them? I mean, that's the question. Stand your ground here. That's the advice, because they're going to fight for this. Can it... can it ever be solid between the two of you? I feel like you still have a little bit of hope there, even though you're trying to, you know, you made the hard decision to take yourself out of the equation and move forward. Is there still hope for a solid commitment, just you and them? We got the Hierophant here, Taurus energy. It's going to end up being a big decision on your end, but here's, you know, the conversation is going to happen. They will make sure of that. And you may have some things that you want to get off your chest too. Page of Wands here. Please clarify the Page of Wands for Pisces. You could be dealing with an air sign or somebody with air in their chart. And we got the Fool card here. King of Swords and the Fool. So very clear, very direct, very truthful. You're not going to, you're going to be surprised at everything that is said, how emotional this person gets, because they're not usually all that emotional. You're going to be so shocked in regards to everything that they have to say, but they're getting it all out, all of it. And they're willing to look like a fool. They're willing to, you know, just really open up to you. And hopefully that will shift the energy between the two of you. But at the end of the day, they've still got a decision to make to cut someone extremely toxic out of their life so that they can be happy with you. Otherwise, it's not going to work for you. You want it to be just you and them. And if that is not a part of, you know, then you're just going to continue to live your life. So, yeah, stand your ground here, Pisces. Let's take a look at career. So, the devil is giving you just a little bit to hold on. That's what I'm saying. It's not enough. You've put yourself on the back burner for this particular job, and I feel like you've sacrificed your happiness, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. You've sacrificed yourself to a particular situation, and the devil is just not giving you enough. It's almost like false promises of, they speak sweetly, but they're still the devil, right? The devil speaks sweetly. False promises of growth, false promises of raises and all these wonderful things, and it's all just a bunch of bullshit to keep you bound there. And you're kind of done with it, right? So it's like you are exhausted, you're overworked, you're underpaid, and this is saying it's time for action, okay? It's time for action. And I feel there are a variety of offers once you start looking that are going to come your way. All right? And it's going to come swiftly. All you have to do is start looking. So you're probably getting on some sort like a career website or something, because I'm seeing offers coming to you, offers coming to you, offers coming to you. One, you will find that, you know, it's something that maybe it pulls at your heart, like, oh, I can do this. This is going to be great. The other one, there's more success. The other one, it's more of a passion. So you've got a lot to choose from here, but it's like all coming towards you. So this is saying choose wisely when you make your next move, okay? Now, there could actually be moving and traveling involved in this. So there's someone attached to you that you're going to have to discuss this with, but it could be a change of location, home, right? But it's, you know, it's almost part of your fate, part of the plan here, okay? That person that you have to discuss this change with could be very difficult, but they're going to help you to gain clarity on which direction you should choose. The question for you is this my last job? Can I retire and, you know, from this particular place? Is this part of my higher purpose? One of these is part of your higher purpose. So this is like choose wisely. It's part of the plan, and there's someone there that you're going to discuss this with that's going to help you see that clear direction. All right. So here's the discussion. And you're going to take a chance on this, and you're going for it. Here's the news. Like, yes, 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 yes. You're going to be excited, and you're going to take a chance on one of these. Choose carefully. Someone that is, you know, a little bit like they're fierce, but they're smart, is going to help you to choose the correct direction from you. They've got good advice here. All right, so let's get you an oracle card for Pisces. This is for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? We have growth. I want to expand my consciousness. I could never say that word. Consciousness and my awareness. So you're outgrowing this particular situation with this toxic energy, but they are having a hard time letting go of you. So they have to grow. They have to elevate. They have to make the hard decisions in order to have a chance with you. And they've got a lot to say here. So you pulling back and you taking yourself out of the equation has made them grow. You elevated, and now they have to elevate in order to be with you. In regards to this job situation, this is something, like I said, you're going to choose with the advice of someone, one of these options. One you're going to care about, one is going to be more successful, one is a passion thing, but one is part of your higher purpose. One is part of your growth, and there's some sort of advice that's going to be given to you by a very smart individual that's going to help you see which one is going to take you a lot farther, which one is going to help you walk your purpose. All right, Pisces, that is what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com, and I will leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. You can also follow me on all the socials. I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.